up, Neil?
Nothing much, Kale. What's up with you?
Nothing much.
I think we're on location, touring around the nation. Before
right.
I was on vacation.
Yes, we are. We are at Lambrecht Marina in Harrison Township.
Yep.
And, some people might ask if the Two Dudes money is starting to come in. The answer is no, it is definitely not. We are with, actually, Season 2, Episode 5 guest, Alan Placek.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his boat behind us.
Right.
And you'll see over here we have the Butler Bulldog,
mm-hmm.
which I have no problem sitting in front of.
And then I have to get out of the way somewhere.
Yeah. There, and then Last Defender is the name of the boat with the little goalie in the goal. I love it.
I love it too.
But for those that didn't see the Episode 5, we used to play against Alan when he was at Butler.
Mm-hmm.
And those are some of the best games ever.
We obviously went to University of Detroit Mercy.
Yeah, Detroit Mercy Titans. And obviously our biggest rival, Milwaukee #2. But it was special because there were so many guys that we grew up with playing soccer from Michigan. And so, actually, I just wanted to ask you, what do you remember about that time, maybe specific, that rivalry, or what it meant to you? Putting you right on the spot.
No, no, that's totally fine. I mean, I when you go into college after, being, I don't know, decently successful as a soccer player in high school and club and everything, and then now you're making that small step or big step towards Division I soccer.
It's a pretty big step, bro.
Yeah, and I always, had confidence that I was good enough, but then when you, it's kind of funny when you play a team like Butler or Milwaukee was a good rivalry in Green Bay. It's a bit intimidating, but then of course you have to have confidence in yourself, and I thought it was amazing, actually. I mean, because I'm a competitor, I thought it was cool. But something that I didn't really realize until I went my freshman year,
And a lot of times you don't even realize until it's all over.
Yeah, because we were always on.
How special it was, right?
Yeah, we were always on good teams growing up. Hey, we're the best ever. Now you're playing teams that we're probably going to lose more.
Right, absolutely.
So.
And I will say, I mean, our team back then, we used to pull off a lot more wins than we should have. We beat a lot of teams that we had no business beating.
No.
And that's why it was even more special. And I went out winning, actually beating Butler in the championship to go to the NCAA tournament. So, I went on, I accomplished kind of everything that I wanted to out of it. So I was good. I moved on. And but you know what? Those guys did the same thing, and they went on and won a game in the NCAA, game or two. So, it was always special. Nothing but respect to those guys, those games. And, it's awesome, being here with Alan and Jennifer and everyone else and the crowd out there. Hey, what's up? Hey! Hey! So, yes, those are our tens of listeners out there.
Yep, we
almost.
At least have 10. Yeah, there's like 7.
So, no, but absolutely gorgeous day,
Yeah.
Remember having Alan on, and as we're kind of chilling out in the green room after, and he's like, hey, we should do a show at the marina. And I'm like, okay, you don't have to say it again. And, we actually pulled it off. Here we are.
And then here we are. Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't ask for a better host.
He might make an appearance. We'll see.
Yeah, I think we'll get him over here. I know he's got some actually really cool shows coming up. So I definitely want to make sure we talk to him about that.
So it is, I don't know, roughly 75, maybe getting on to be 80 degrees. Yeah. But I did want to wear this long sleeve shirt. I'm like, I'm hot as fuck, but I bought this shirt about, I don't know, good 20 years ago at a Wilco show. I bought it as a large. It didn't fit me back then. And I finally lost some weight, and now it fits me, so I'm happy to wear this shirt. But I'm going to take this off because it's getting hot. And
yes.
That sun is up blazing.
Brand spanking new, it looks like that too. I love it.
There's a hole in there. I think the moths got to.
What is, I know it's not from that, but seeing the plane with Wilco, it reminds me of the killer tune, what is it, Airline the Heaven?
Could be.
From the Mermaid Avenue. Mm-hmm. I think that's the name.
On the back, we got Sky Blue Sky. So
that was the album.
Yeah.
And I think, was that right after A Ghost Is Born?
I think
album or
so.
two or something.
Somebody will correct us. Probably Keith will.
Yeah, I know nothing after Yankee.
Okay.
Well, you know, Ghost Is Born only because of the live album.
Of course, Being There and all those albums before Yankee Hotel were freaking amazing too. We know that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But yeah, love the shirt. I found it because I moved out of my house or my apartment to a house, and holy hell, I got this shirt, Wilco shirt. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. I forgot I had this sweet shirt.
You had it in that special spot for when you lost all that weight. And you know what? All the stars aligned. You got a house. You lost all this weight, and now you got this sweet shirt.
Yep. Just need a. Well. Let's see.
So it was definitely a little bit of a drive for us.
Yeah.
Well worth it. But we had a full car. It was me and Emily, Avery, Kennedy, and Natalie. Mm-hmm. And it was a little cramped getting the 8-foot table in there plus everything else. Might have had a couple close to concussions, I hear, hitting their head on this table.
Oh, no.
But you know what?
Is everybody all right?
Yeah, I think they're going to make it. We'll see when we get on the boat and how their sea legs hold up for them. I'm feeling confident. What about you? How you got your sea legs yet?
Yeah, it was funny walking on there. I did definitely like, whoa.
Oh, I almost fell over. When I first got out there.
It's a big boat.
Yeah, a big dude here, too. Yeah. More mass.
Yeah.
But, so on the drive in, Emily drove, which is always cool, so I managed the Googler, you know, the maps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you got
and then the radio.
Nice little playlist, I'm assuming,
yes.
Correct? There you go.
So I was queued in, I started it, and it was on halfway through of a Smashing Pumpkins off of, like, Adam. They're doing 3 discs. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not important, though. But anyway, so a few songs play, which were pretty good, and then the one comes up, and I'm like, man, I can't wait for the song to be over. And they're like, well, just fast forward. I said, nope, we got to do the playlist. And there's rules.
Always rules.
Yeah. And so whenever we go to a show, I start my playlist on shuffle, and I let it just play all the way through. I don't fast forward anything. And now I've learned from Natalie that there's a super easy way that you can just look on your phone and it'll tell you every song that's played. I used to take pictures of them while I was driving.
Well, I took a bunch of pictures on the way to the one show.
Yeah.
And I'd send it to you.
So there's a way you just hit a button and it just tells you, yeah, these are all the songs and everything. Then you can just take those and just dump them right onto the playlist. I'm like, old man with tech is still learning. We're still learning, Neil.
I agree. I think it's still amazing that you can do things and then all of a sudden it's just right on there. Like I put a phone number in and I'm like, and then right away it was already in there. And then I looked at the group text. Yeah, that name's already on the group text. I'm like, how did the technology do that? You know?
I know, it's crazy. Somehow we figured out how to do a podcast. All right, well, we're back. Neil, what's up, bro?
What's up? We made it back.
We did. We survived the break.
Yeah, small little hiatus.
Yep. And we got Alan Placek has joined us.
Hey, gentlemen.
What's up, Alan?
So, Alan, you were on episode 5 of season 2. So, I think it was back in February.
Yes. Yeah.
So, the weather's a little bit better.
A hell of a lot better. It's hot today.
So, first, I just wanted to thank you for having us out here today. This has been absolutely awesome. And we're not going to keep you too long because we definitely want to get on the last offender back here. But no, this is super cool. And we did actually talk about this back in February. And, you know, somehow the two dudes end up making shit happen. We continue to make shit happen some way, shape, or form.
We do, and with the help of good friends, you know.
Absolutely. We have great support. And I would say we have a good kind of core support.
Yeah.
That we've grown over time, decades, long before Two Dudes ever existed, and I think that's just a testament to, the relationships we've made over the years.
And how fucking cool we are.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't fucking hurt, right?
I think it
But no, we were
fucking
saying
helps.
that, it's not like we were super close growing up. We knew each other from doing Brian Board goalkeeper training, Olympic development. You're younger than me, so we're always goalies. But we didn't have social media. We had no way to stay in touch. So, we would see each other. You were at Country Day. I was at Churchill. So we were never really going to see each other in high school.
No.
So
very
we did
rare.
play in college, but then you lose touch again,
Plus,
So-
I lived on the east side. I grew up in Shelby Township.
I was Livonian. It might as well have been two different countries.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but no, that's awesome. You having us out here. It's been a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
And we couldn't ask for anything better.
Thank God for the breeze now.
Yeah.
There wasn't a breeze earlier. Now it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's
could
nice.
you help me out here, bro?
Yeah, I did say I was going to take the shirt off, but this breeze is I'm really cold now.
No, yeah, exactly. Plus, you suffer for your craft.
Right.
There he goes. Thanks, bro. We don't have the skull opener, But I do have the new Yeti that comes with the Two Dudes and Killer Tunes sticker.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Huh?
Yeti's sponsoring us
Yeah,
now.
I couldn't believe it. I was at the store and I'm like, holy shit! They have, I couldn't believe it. So then I contacted them and said, hey, where'd you get these? No, I'm just joking. I put it on there.
Totally
Because it's a sticker.
We're just totally joking, Yeti. Fuck off.
No, so actually we heard Siva on the play-in by the Smashing Pumpkins. I think the first time you were on, we talked about how we both have definite affinity for them.
yes.
They were my Forever Five, and we talk about Forever Five quite a bit now, but when you were on, I don't think we really went in detail of it, and I kind of throwing you on the spot, so you can think about that for a little bit if you want to come back to it. But we are going to hopefully run into each other again in September for sure when we see Green Day and the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes. I'm
pretty
very
excited about
very
that.
excited. I've never seen Green Day. I've
No,
seen,
I
of course,
haven't either.
Pumpkins a ton, but
Yeah,
never seen
same.
Never seen Green Day, and I'm super pumped to
Yeah,
check them out.
And the fact that they're doing Dookie and American Idiot both in their entirety doesn't hurt, because that's back when I actually listened to them.
Have you cheated and looked at the set list?
No, I
so
have
far.
not.
I have.
Yeah. So what else do they throw in there?
They throw a couple of their new ones in.
Do they?
Okay.
Off their new album. They'll open with a new one and then album.
What about the prom song? Because that's not on either one of those. Do they play that?
Good Riddance?
Yeah.
They do play it.
Okay.
I believe they close with it.
Okay.
The last time I looked.
Okay.
But yeah, they're. I haven't noticed that they're mixing things up. Large shows like that, they'll keep a consistent set list. But
Sure.
Which the Pumpkins are the same way.
Yeah.
Theirs don't vary really from
Not a
show
lot.
to show.
Not a
So
lot.
it's not like a traveling type band, but
Right.
go see them every time. I wanted to focus a little bit on them, not just because we like them, but there was some news about them. But before we get to that, I'm always on, all these groups about 90s music and stuff, and with the Pumpkins, right? And there was Corgan came out and said, I'm going to play what I want, whether it's a hit or not. I take that as I'm going to play a good set list, but you know what? I'm going to mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, oh my God, the backlash I saw all over the place. I mean, you guys know the history with him, and everyone still hates him because they remembered him from 35 years ago.
Yeah,
it's like
he was saying that I don't want to. I'll play what I want.
Right.
I'm not going to play what you want to hear.
Right.
So you can't really blame the guy. I mean, but people do pay to go and see.
100%.
They want to go see the hits or the singles, right?
Yeah.
And absolutely, I agree. But the difference is sometimes you have those legacy acts.
Mm-hmm.
Call it Violent Femmes. I went and saw. They played their first two albums in their entirety, and they
Yeah.
finished with American Music, 'cause
Mhm.
it was on those,
Oh yeah.
which was super cool. But
gonna
you knew
ask
what you were getting. I mean, the Pumpkins have been putting out new music nonstop, especially since they've been back together and stuff. You know, so
True.
they want to play some of that. Hopefully, it's something that you like, and if you're not listening to it to, learn the new music, then that's kind of on you too, as far as I'm concerned. But then I looked, so everyone's all pissed off. So I looked at their very first set list for
pissed off.
their European tour. And the only ones, I mean, it had Drown on it. It had Cherub Rock. It had Rhinoceros. It had Siva. Then obviously you had the Zeros and, you know.
Yeah.
But Ava Adore, I was like, these are all their fucking hits, people. Like, what else do you want to hear? Now, the true fans are like, I'd rather hear more deep cuts. Okay, I get that.
I just want to hear Gish and Siamese Dream.
Right, yeah, then that's great, but they're not a legacy band. Yeah. Like, if they were touring as a legacy band, they would play those two. But that's not what they do, you know? Yeah. And, I mean, how much have you listened to that new Adam or Autumn?
I haven't listened. I'll be honest, I haven't heard a lot of it.
So,
I haven't.
What about you, Neil?
No.
Did you listen to it at all?
No, I just saw that just a couple days ago.
So when that came out, I downloaded all three of them, and so I just put it on shuffle. They'll come up, and we actually heard there's two of them that they released. Actually, Empires was one of them. And then there was a different one. We actually saw them sing that in Columbus back in 22. And then they played them in, at the Palace. Did you go to the Palace, Jane's Addiction one? Where was Jane's Addiction open for them? So they played some of those. So those are cool. It's good guitar driven, good drums. And then there's this one called Hooray, which for me is almost a hokey one, but I fucking love it. It's my guilty pleasure, you know. But you find some in there. Do they need 3 albums? No. But you know what? Who gives a shit? With music today, go and find and choose ones you do like, you know. But everyone always just poo-poos. They're like, oh my God, it's not like this or that. Well, everyone always bitches when you just do the same thing over and over, too.
Right.
So it's like you can't win. Yeah. But that brings me to the big news, which was they have this album coming out.
Yeah.
On August 2nd. And since it's Corrigan and Pumpkins, I have no idea what it's called and how to say it, so I'm not even going to try. He always comes with these weird names. Did you look it up at all? Anything about it?
When I saw it at work the other day. And all honest, I've been here since, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, so I haven't really done much except go to work and sit here and relax.
I
haven't done anything.
Before we record, we have to send in an advanced crew. So Alan's been here yesterday, all but set up everything. The towel, I got the dish up and everything. As I brought up a boxes. Here's all you need.
That's all you need. Have a podcast.
So what I saw, and the statement from the band was, back through time, we've bent the knee and done kind of whatever. So they want to get back to their roots. 10 songs, 45 minutes. They're dropping it August 2nd. Said listen to it. Let us know what you think.
Definitely check it out.
So
check it out for sure.
Absolutely. And I mean, this is what everyone's wanted now. You wanted to go back to that Gish and Siamese Dream feel. Well, supposedly that's what it is. So,
which is difficult because Gish and Siamese Dream are completely different albums.
Totally different.
Totally different albums.
Totally different.
In my opinion.
I agree with you 100% because Gish is really guitar heavy and a lot of feedback and just drums and weird noises.
Loud noises.
Siamese Dream is definitely more polished.
Yep.
And had softer edges to it for sure. So I agree. It was a progression. We want them to do the same thing. Well, that was actually a huge progression for them.
And that's that's the thing though. But that's what they're doing, right? And they're continuing to do that,
right?
In their own way, in their own individual way, how they want to progress.
Absolutely. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Billy Corgan's got his faults. I ain't saying the guy's the same, but I mean, fuck it, he's still doing it.
There's so many people that hate Billy Corgan's
Oh my God,
voice.
it is. It's a lot of love or hate.
Get the fuck out of here.
I can't stand his voice, which I can get, but you know what? It's that same person probably loves Bob Dylan.
Right.
You hear that guy's voice?
Here.
I thought I heard him singing over there about 10 minutes ago.
Pretty much. Put that person in the pool.
Little baby was crying.
Oh, shit. So, no, I'm actually really looking forward to that. So, the one thing I will say is I am an old man with tech, but obviously I'm also a social media manager. Mm-hmm. So when they release this, I hit the post or whatever about it, and all of a sudden all the people tagged were on it. And there was only 5 people tagged. And it was obviously Corgan, James Eha, Jimmy Chamberlain, and it was like their sound guy or whatever, engineer. I don't know what you would call him. You might probably help me there.
Sound engineer?
Probably a sound engineer.
Board op.
But then the only other person was Katie Cole, who is the kind of backup singer, but she has also played keys. She'll play acoustic guitar in some songs, even on current tours. But she originally started out as a bass player for a short stint. So I was like, fuck it. So I sent a message, and I'm like, only these people are on there. Are you going to be the bass player? Because I started thinking you're going to go back to the roots. You're going to have a female bass player, and and sure as shit, she responded, and she said, I'll be singing backup. So I'm still wondering who the bass player is going to be on it. Because Jack Bates has been touring and been with them forever.
Yeah. Long time.
So it'll be interesting to see that. Which, he is the son of Peter Hook.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. But obviously Peter Hook from Joy Division and New Order. So he's playing Royal Oak Music Theater, Peter Hook and the Light, September 10th.
Okay.
Royal Oak Music Theater. I'm actually supposed to hook up with Justin Dunkel beforehand, and we're going to walk over the show together.
Nice. Very nice.
Keep it in mind, anyone.
Yeah,
that's out there.
That sounds like a great show.
But you know what? I was like, what? I remember all their songs and this and that, and started looking up their story with Joy Division and all that. But so Jack Bates plays with Peter Hook and the Light when he's not with the Pumpkins. So father and son are both on the stage playing bass. So unfortunately, when we go see Peter Hook and the Light, we're going to be seeing Pumpkins the week before.
Right.
So he won't. Jack Bates won't be there. So that'll be super cool. But you got a really cool show coming up, I think, in September.
Pumpkins, and then we have Kings of Leon in Cincinnati.
That's awesome.
Which is in a really small venue. It's smaller than a lot. It's like, I'm gonna guess it's 6,000.
What's where at?
Oh shit!
Is it Riverbend?
It's the new
it's a new one.
This little new kind of amphitheater next to the big one, right in downtown Cincy.
Oh shit!
Kind of an Airbnb. It's 5 blocks away. We can walk to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So obviously you're going to see Kings of Leon. Obviously, I'm assuming you're a fan.
Yes.
Did you hear the Kings of Leon before their sound before, and then how they have progressed? It's quite. I don't want to say drastic, but they were more of a rock and now they're more of an indie, if you will.
Yeah, they've progressed. They've gotten older. I'd say they've mellowed a little.
Yeah.
Times have changed with music.
Sure.
Also, so I still love them.
I do too.
When you're putting, you were saying your top 5.
Forever 5.
Forever 5.
Yep.
I have 4 that I can do right now.
Do the 4.
Which would be Pumpkins.
Yep.
Metallica.
Nice.
The Killers.
Nice.
Kings of Leon.
That's 4.
And then, I did have an opportunity in '94 to go see Pink Floyd. That would be. I'm a Floyd fan. I'm a Zeppelin fan. I'm a Doors.
Right.
But if you wanted to go in the past, 30 years for me, maybe a little 32 years, the Metallica. I've seen them multiple times, almost
Really?
as much as Pumpkins. Yeah, whenever they were in town, we went.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've never seen them, and I kicked myself. I'm like, I should have gone to at least one of the shows in November or whatever.
Mhm.
I didn't. But,
And I didn't go. I didn't go to those.
No.
I didn't. I couldn't.
I could see if
couldn't
you've
have done.
gone a lot and you kind of like grew with Metallica that those might not be the
Yeah.
thing. You know, you've seen, like, what was the smallest venue you saw Metallica at then? Like,
Pine Knob.
yeah. Okay.
I'd say Pine Knob would be the smallest.
Okay.
Nothing like I saw the Killers at St. Andrews.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, when they first came out, the Hot Fuss album, I was working for Chum Radio and 89X, and I got a copy of the album and listened to it. I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I will go and see them anytime I can.
Yeah.
They're
So how many times have you seen them?
St. Andrews.
literally every time they've been in town.
Yeah, St.
Wow.
Andrews.
Whenever they've been in town here, I've gone.
So I've never seen the Killers. Have you seen the Killers?
No.
So
One, two, three, four,
me and
five, six.
Emily will be seeing the Killers. I believe it's Saturday night at
Lollapalooza.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think it's Saturday.
you like them. They're fun.
Yeah, I think
They're fun.
Well, they're
Yeah.
they're
and
jammers. They're jammers.
What for you seeing them? Did any song in particular, any performance stick out?
I can say that in my opinion, every song that it's one of those bands that when you go and see them live, it sounds like the album.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they are.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought Metallica was that way.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought Pumpkins were that way. Kings of Leon concert live is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
never
like
seen-
the album.
I've never seen Kings of Leon either.
They just sound just great.
Okay.
This country show that I went to a couple of weeks ago, my first country show, and I'll be honest, the sound wasn't that great. You had these these other acts, right? And some things were turned higher than the others, and I like sound.
Right.
I'm a sound guy, and it wasn't my cup of tea.
So who did you see?
I don't even know.
I don't
Luke
even
Bryan.
know.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
The Hoedown.
Yeah.
I remember
Hoedown.
Luke Bryan. That was the last
Yeah.
one, and it was okay.
Very average, right?
Yeah, it was okay. But then the new one I just picked up was James and Johnny Marr.
Who?
I
know who he is now.
He's the guitarist from the
Yeah.
Smiths.
The guitarist from the Smiths.
Yes, that one I'm excited for.
So that is at Masonic,
I
right?
believe so. Yeah,
Is it Masonic or is it Cathedral? It's the big one.
it's the Masonic. It's the bigger
Yeah.
one.
Actually, didn't they change that? I think it started out at Cathedral. I think they might have up. No, it wasn't that. Was
I don't know. I don't think so.
What date is that?
Oh, dude, you really asking me all these dates? That's in October.
I'll look it up. October.
That's in
okay.
October.
All right.
Sorry.
Mid October, I think.
Yeah, people can look up on their Googler
I'll put it in the
immediately.
Googler. If you knew offhand, it's no big deal.
That's why I have. That's why I have a phone.
Yeah.
And I get I'll be honest. I had Ticketmaster app, and this one's off the AXS app.
Yeah.
They're great.
I
I put them on my calendars.
Nuts because I have like these 3 different apps, and sometimes you can get the tickets to download to your wallet and shit, and sometimes you have to have it.
I just wait till the day of.
I can't.
I don't
keep track
even
of
mess
this
with it
shit.
because I'll lose it. Somehow I'll lose it, or I'll delete it, or
I put it on the calendar.
yeah.
Anytime we're recording or going to a show, I put it on the calendar so Emily knows what the hell's going on. Just better for everyone.
I have it on the phone calendar. I have it on the Google calendar. I have it on my work calendar.
We
It's everywhere.
old school, handwritten, hanging in the pantry. And, you know,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
her gig. You know, I'll do it. I'm not. I hate doing
All the electronic.
calendar. It just drives me nuts. But so yeah, Kings of Leon, that'll be sweet. I want to go to that, James and Johnny Marr, is it?
Johnny Marr.
Right.
Johnny Marr.
You said it is sold out, so I'll have to check the aftermarket.
Yeah.
So you mentioned St. Andrews. I picked up my first ticket to 2025, and it's Frank Black at St. Andrews. Pixies.
Nice.
Lead singer. He's going to play Teenager of the Year, and then whatever else. And I'm like, at St. Andrews. And I just saw Pixies and Modest Mouse at Freedom Hill. That was the first time I've ever been there.
It's a nice venue.
That place is awesome.
Sweet.
literally just yesterday, I was laying on the couch here, just vegging, and I'm like going through shows, looking to see what's coming up. 311. 311's coming. So I saw them in college. It was 311 in Cypress Hill.
Oh, nice.
Fun show.
Shaq just saw Cypress Hill with Charlie a few months ago.
It was that was fun because I can remember I was with soccer guys. It was myself, and then backup goalkeeper Ben, and another guy. And I'm 6'1", and I was the short one of the group because both of those guys was like 6'5" and 6'6". So I was right at the wall, and those guys were right behind me. Like it was awesome. No one's gonna go near us, right? We were still fit too, so no one was really gonna go near us.
If anyone ended up over the top, they're gonna go hit those guys long before you. So,
but that was at a small little, almost like the Indianapolis State Fairgrounds. They were at. It was small.
So I've always heard 311, like everyone says you have to see them live, and they have like a huge following, almost dead-like.
I think they play in Vegas a lot on 311.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That actually be kind of fun.
I don't know if they're from Vegas.
I don't know, man.
Road trip back to Vegas.
Yeah, I have a friend named Matt.
I don't know.
He's seen him in Vegas a couple times. You know, I think on 311. So. March 11th, if you guys aren't equipped for 311.
What?
It's March 11th, guys. Come on, guys.
I got it.
Yeah.
Get with the program.
Yeah. Somebody's really slow.
Sometimes.
Limp Bizkit's coming in town Tuesday. Are you guys going?
Is that this Tuesday?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Going? Pine Knob.
Do you know who's opening?
Yes, but I forget the name.
Got to dig deep on this one.
But I'm going.
No, it's the loser. They're calling it like the loser tour or something.
Loserville.
Yeah, Loserville tour.
Who are you going with?
Shaq.
That's awesome. Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman is going to be.
Yes.
I can't wait to see Feldman.
Corey Feldman, some rapper, and another guy I didn't know.
So get in there early to check out Feldman.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Do you want me to give you my Funko in the box?
Yeah, you should.
It?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you should.
I'll
when
be
is
right
that
there.
Show? Tuesday.
Yeah.
Were you guys ever like Limp Bizkit fans?
I saw them when they were at their heyday.
Yeah.
They were great.
Of course, I like
Palace.
I like their songs. I mean, you know, like how can you not like, you know, get up and get going with some of their songs.
But they're crushing the concerts on all the videos that I've seen, whether it's in the States or South America, or they're packed.
Yeah.
They're packed and the whole crowd's going nuts.
Yeah.
No, I've seen the same thing. And like back when not all music was happening, I would call myself almost like a music snob. But you know what? You also catch yourself. You know, when you hear the song, you might not turn it off either.
Hey, if I hear him on the riff, I turn it up right away.
That'll be a fun show.
And we've talked about this on previous shows, but like he's very like mellow, and he just stands out there, and he almost wears like a suit coat now. He doesn't have the backwards hat and sunglasses. But when he goes, I mean, he gets in it. He gets into it. So, I mean,
well, and I mean, he's never disappeared. I mean, he's been in like TV and movies and producing and all directing and all this
around.
Stuff. Yeah, so I mean, he's always been busy, and you know what? Good for them.
Right.
And like, I forget who he had on the show because everyone's always like, "Oh, Limp Bizkit ruined Woodstock," and I was like, "No, Limp Bizkit delivered exactly what they do every single night.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what you're signing up for." You guys fucked it all up. It has nothing to do with these. You're going to go ask them to don't sing this song?
Yeah, they.
Well, tell you what, maybe that decision of handing people candles and playing Fire by Jimi Hendrix by the Chili Peppers playing that song wasn't a good idea either. Fucking idiots. So I am actually, we are under 2 weeks of Lollapalooza. I'm not going to lie, I'm anxious, a little nervous, excited.
That should be
everything.
fun.
Yeah, me and Emily are going. And I've already told her, I'm not going to be crazy. I just want to go and have fun and experience it.
I think
it's 100,000 fucking people a day in Chicago. It's probably going to be miserably hot. Just Go and experience it.
As long as it doesn't rain, you'll be good.
So,
Right. Yeah, you'd rather be hot than rain.
Yeah.
so I've never been. I was super excited. It's the 20th anniversary of Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. Always went to all the touring ones at Pine Knob, of course. And I'm like, I want all 4 days. I'm getting 2. So I log in, good to go. I'm in this queue or whatever, and I do it. Get the tickets. Shit crashes out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fire it back up, do it again. Long story short, I ordered 2 sets of 2. I actually bought 4 fucking tickets. And I didn't have any clue. I've just been kind of blissfully just, oh, good, there, whatever, And then 2 envelopes show up, and I open the one, I'm like, there's 2. I open the envelope, I'm like, holy fuck, there's 2. And then I go back and actually look, and yeah, I actually have 2 independent receipts, though. So it wasn't like one transaction of 4 tickets, it was 2 transactions of 2. So somewhere along the line, when all that glitch, I fucked it all up. I actually must have completed it and didn't realize it.
That's hilarious.
So now I got 2 tickets on the exchange.
I have an extra set to Kings of Leon.
Oh, really?
So I called our Cincinnati branch, like, hey, I'm going to the show. I'm doing this. What's the best place for seats? So there's a boat coming up.
That's all right.
Going out. So I heard. I wanted to just get seats for. So I have general admission tickets. Then they're like, no. What you want to do is you want to go up in the balcony that you're looking over, and you're right against the rail, and your own bathroom's right there. It was good getting the inside because that's where we're gonna go and stand because I'm not dealing with the general admission. I'll go there.
Way.
So yeah, if you guys want to go to Kings of Leon in Cincinnati, there's 2 tickets for you.
That's what September
Unreal.
14th, I think you said on the Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday.
Yeah, because I took Friday.
That would be sweet.
We're heading out on Friday.
My frickin' sister loves Kings of Leon. She's occasionally send me videos.
Her and
Dude,
Jeff.
this band is awesome. Listen to the song. I'm like, yeah, Lens, I've heard it. But then she'll put, Scared Kings of Leon. That's not radio play. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Okay, so you're going to Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up following this pizza place in Ohio. Like I said, I got all my tentacles out there, right? What do you want to do after you go to a show? I don't know, but by the looks of me, I wouldn't mind a nice slice.
Sure.
Yep, sure.
So I kept seeing these posts by this place called Late Night Slice in Ohio.
Okay.
And I'm like, that fucking pizza looks amazing. So, I follow them now and I'll see it, whatever. So they posted something, I commented, and I said, where are you guys at? They're like, oh, we have locations in Columbus and Cincinnati. We're all over, or whatever. And I said, oh, because we sometimes get to shows in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, well, if you ever are in Columbus and go to a show at Kemba Live, we actually have a restaurant right in there. And then I started thinking, they had that window where they were like just flinging pies out all night. It must be them.
All right, well.
So, and Kemba Live is amazing.
Yeah,
that was awesome. We saw the Pumpkins there.
Mm-hmm.
When they first were all back together, they were going to do the tour, which was Jane's Addiction and Pumpkins. And they were doing some festivals, but before then, they played Kemba Live in Columbus, which is 5,000 seats outdoor. Not seats, it was all general admission. It's got a little hill and, concrete, but fucking was amazing. They played Drown. They played everything. It was awesome.
Besides, I'm trying to really think here. Besides going to school in Indiana, college in Indiana, where I saw shows there, I think this is my first, I'm really going to leave the state to go see a band.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't think I have. That's just been in my mind, lately, when you guys were talking, just the pizza place. And
right.
I think this is the first one that I was like, I'm going. I'm taking off and going to see them. Because they weren't coming to Detroit, and I really wanted to see them too.
Well, and that's the thing is Ohio. You got Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. I mean, depending who it is and where it's at. I mean, it's not that bad of a drive. You make a little weekend out of it.
They picked Cincinnati. I didn't want to go to Chicago. I wasn't really didn't want to go.
F Chicago.
Well, we got Pearl Jam coming up, August 26th, but it was supposed to be September 10th last year. Can't wait to tell you this one. So, I bought tickets from an aftermarket, and I bought them in May. Concert's September 10th.
Okay.
It's a Sunday. And I'm actually in Alabama, so I'm texting my brother-in-law, John, who is season 1, episode 2. He was our very first guest ever. I'm like, hey, do you want to go? He's like, well, how much are they? I'm like, I hate to say this, $340 a piece for lawn in Indy. At used to be what, Deer Creek.
Used to be Deer. Now it's Clips.
Ruoff.
Roy.
Whatever. So I buy these tickets aftermarket. Of course, I buy them from the wrong aftermarket. But I buy them in May. They're like, oh, they'll be there the day before the show. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? They don't show up the day before the show. John is on his way to my house. I technically don't have fucking tickets, so what do? Now I go on Vivid.
Oh, no.
I buy 2 more tickets for the lawn for a total of $270, I think it was. So much fucking cheap.
Yeah.
So, but I had them immediately. So John picks me up. I don't even tell anyone, except for Emily, that morning that it's all going on, because I'm like, we have to go. So I just bought 2 more. Fuck it. So we're on our way down. That's when they canceled it or postponed it on the way down because someone had COVID.
Jesus.
So we turn around. Are they going to do it? Are they not? Well, sure as shit, they're doing it with this tour with the new Dark Matter album. Which one? I want to pause there, Neil. What did you say about that album earlier? The Pearl Jam one, Dark Matter? I thought I heard you say something about it.
Maybe I didn't, but I do really like what the fuck, it's Wreckage. I mean,
Wreckage.
Of course, Wreckage. I mean, great song.
I like some songs off of that. I don't know if you've listened to that at all. There's also a song, I think, Waiting for Stevie, it's called. And
I think it's good. Songs I've heard.
Yeah, what I've heard, I like it. And you know what? It's another one. They've been putting out new music constantly.
Yeah.
It's not all going to sound the same. And you know what? They want to play some of that. You know, but they also play fucking awesome songs.
Oh, yeah. They're going
You're not going to hear 25 classics.
No.
Could they play 25 classics? Fuck yeah, but they're not going to do that every night. They're going to play a different set almost every night. So anyway, postponed. They do announce the Indiana show. It's still solo, outdoor, and that's why I picked that. I didn't want to go Chicago. Chicago was indoor. The only show outdoor of that whole tour the year before was in Indiana.
Really?
So I'm like, oh, that's what I want to do. Well, it got postponed, so they're still there, though. Still one show, which to me means you're going to get a killer playlist, or set list, I mean, because they don't have to do back-to-back and try to spread it out.
Right.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
And so now we had 4 tickets. So now this is twice now this has happened to me. So I'm thinking it's more operator or old man with tech. So just when I think I'm getting better, I get fucking knocked out.
Just worse.
Just worse. But anyway, me, Neil, John, and then his buddy Jesse, who actually was on the Sasanta tailgate for a few minutes, are going to drive down, do a tailgate episode, go to the show, and then drive right back.
Nice.
It's like old school. I mean, you probably. Oh well, you said you didn't really. Did you ever like try like west side of the state for shows and stuff? Like Kalamazoo? No, you just.
I stayed. You know,
Detroit's a hub.
You
don't have to go anywhere.
I had a friend whose dad owned a company, and they got free tickets. They had their names on the seats at Pine Knob.
Okay.
Right.
And in high school, we went to practically any show we wanted to go to.
Okay.
And that was awesome.
That's
really, my buddy, he's passed away now, and
oh no shit.
But he would ask if we wanted to go. I'm like, yeah. Hence why I saw Pumpkins all the time and Metallica all the time, and you know, Korn, and I mean, you name it, we went to it. When the last episode that I was here.
Whoa, here, let's put this cue on a beer right there.
We talked about the Lollapaloozas, and yeah, I went to 3 out of the 4 days. We went Friday, Saturday, and I think it was Friday, Saturday. We went Monday. Someone else wanted to go on Sunday. We're like, boys, we gotta distribute them out a little bit. You know, somebody asked, and we understood that too.
And from what I heard you say too, is like you went to all different kinds. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, oh, I'm only gonna go this. Like, and that's kind of how I always was. You want to go to this show? I'm like, sure. You know.
Yeah. I saw Aerosmith in the '90s.
See the Doobie Brothers?
Concert,
I did not. I've never seen the Doobie Brothers.
The Doobie Brothers always
coming,
find knob.
When me and Dave the other day were together, he mentioned the Doobie Brothers were coming. I'm like, I mean, we could take you, but I mean, you gonna get us thrown out again, Dave? Like you did from Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young? All right, well, I think we've probably talked your ear off enough.
Works for me.
But no, it's been awesome having you on.
Thanks again, boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
First of all, you are now a 2-time guest. So
do I get a jacket, or is that still a 5-timer?
Right,
5-timer?
Yeah, we might have.
So we did talk about that, right? Because so 2-timers. Now we got you. We have Nathan Shack. We have Avery. John Shack. John Doring, my brother-in-law, is a 2-timer because he was at Sasanta. But Shack's a 3-timer.
Yeah, Shack is a 3-timer.
He's actually been on 2 episodes, plus he was at the tailgate. So yeah, you are one of the 2, and that's what we started talking about.
Let's see here.
And that's what I said. It's 5-timer, the old Saturday Night Live, you know, Steve Martin. I think that's probably still the right.
Need a formal jacket.
We might do that. I think that's still the right mark, probably.
I have a couple ideas for you that you could do, maybe besides a jacket. I got a couple things in my mind for you.
Nice. Right, cool. I love it. We love hearing feedback from people who have been on, listening, whatever, because, I mean, I think we've proven over time that half the time we don't really know what the F we're doing, so. but we definitely try, and I'd see. Since we talked last, actually, we did surpass the 100,000 views
I saw that.
on YouTube, so, you know.
Well done, boys.
Hey, yeah.
Well
what
done.
up?
Cheers.
And no, so that was super exciting.
Oh, we'll sit with that.
Yep.
It's probably gone, right?
Completely was.
I didn't even get any.
I didn't even get it.
Here, we'll do a little Q and up.
But
no,
that's
like for me,
delicious,
like that.
that little bit. I love Cal's back spit.
That was good. Yeah, it was good. No, but for me, that was super exciting because one, YouTube's the hardest, and don't get me wrong, 97% of those views are all of our clips from all the shows we go to. But you know what? That's part of what we do. The whole point of the show is talking about the concerts we've been to, want to go to, and I am going to get, before we do go, I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit. Well, because the other thing people talk about, I can't stand the people on their phones at the show. Maynard,
right?
When he went to Santa Perfect Circle tour, and all, I mean, he does not allow phones. And then the very last song is just get your fucking phones out if you have to. So then lets you, right? First of all, I get it. And I'm not going to lie. The person that sits there with their phone like this, they're annoying as fuck. Without a doubt. You know who else is annoying as fuck? The person I don't know right behind me screaming drunkenly all of the lyrics. That's annoying as fuck too. You know who else is annoying? Is these 2 people over here just
having a conversation behind you.
Yep. And not
like,
even
seriously,
listening or looking.
So there's always been annoyances. Don't act like this is something new.
My buddy Paul, I'm sorry, I've got to interrupt.
Keep going. I wanted to bring this out.
My buddy Paul at a Muse, I love seeing the Muse too.
Never seen them.
Oh, they're fun. My buddy Paul, we're at a Muse show. It's at Little Caesars. And there are these 2 girls right behind us. You could hear their entire conversation because they're screaming it, right?
And giggling.
And Paul turns around and goes, you're missing a good show. And I'm like, dude. But I'm like, good for Paul. Because that's freaking annoying.
Because you know what? Tickets aren't cheap. It's not cheap to go to dinner before or get a babysitter or whatever your situation is. You want to just be able to go and fucking enjoy it.
that?
So I don't want to deal with that shit.
Mad.
Man.
Yeah, Cal. Let's
so
leave the
good
vocals to me.
We're so good at it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start prepping this thing.
All right,
To get out here for a little bit.
Real quick, so I can finish. When I go, I take the video of about the first minute of every single song.
Yeah.
Not the whole song.
No.
And I keep my phone in my
Do
frame.
like this. I do like this.
And then if my video looks like shit, I don't care. If it sounds like shit, I don't care. My point isn't to bring you to the show. My point is I want to expose you to music. So, hey, maybe if I watch this shitty Modest Mouse video that when you look at it, it's just got some dude's head that walked in front of me when you click on it first. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So, some people do it right, some people do it wrong. But the Maynard thing kind of pissed me off, and not only because you couldn't do it, so I still snuck them, but you had the people, the aisle people.
The
ushers.
The ushers.
The ushers. They're up and down looking for people filming. They were actually making them delete videos. And now you're going far.
Well, do you remember? I mean, think about for me the '90s on the tickets.
No
flash photography, no video, no.
Yeah, whole different ball game now.
Whole different world now.
And I get it. But yeah, Alan, can't thank you enough for having us here, but also being on.
Yeah,
always fun, dude.
Everyone, make sure you
Always
check
a
out
good time.
Two Dudes Killer Tunes, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeart, Amazon, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Threads. Peace. Thanks, everyone.
Later, bros.